doing anything.
Elder Randolph, this what you're tiptoeing into is something so powerful. Watch this, people of God. Some thought that I was crazy, man, because when the Lord starts unveiling what the enemy is doing, you might sound like crazy man, but we are already at that place as a nation. Hear me, children of God. Most of our supplies now, consumer goods, come from China. They are our largest trade partner right now. Many of you that are listening to this take pharmaceutical drugs of some type for various illnesses. A large amount of our pharmaceuticals come from China. All of this global warming and climate change, and we can't drill, and no oil, no energy, everyone going to an electric car. I'm telling you now, it is a setup. What the enemy is trying to do to block off us having any energy. So now, where are we getting our energy from? Iran? Russia is producing more oil than us. What else are they doing? They're saying don't have children, and use children as transactional. So it's a woman's right to choose. It's a woman's body. Got you. Why so extreme though? Can we all just agree that human nature, things happen? We can all agree to that. Let's act like we not Pentecostal. Let's act like we not apostolic. Let's act like we ain't Christian. Just humans. But should we be celebrating, cheering, holding up signs about the murder of a child, even 8 months, 9 months? So we are becoming a bloody nation, or now are a bloody nation with wicked blood on our hands. I say this over and over again. Over 30 million African American children are not here due to abortion, freedom, rights, and all of that. So, what about 2 months? What about 3 months? No, it doesn't matter. Whenever. So, the way we even value life is changed. Why am I bringing that up? Is because all it takes. Oh, by the way, you all are watching me. Those of you who are in Fresno, I'm in Atlanta right now. So, social media gives us the ability to get a message out, to teach a message, to preach a message. We're trying to use this for God's glory. But at the flick of a switch, or if this broadcast is deemed, I don't know, misinformation, it can be shut off. So what essentially now, the enemy has access to every part of your life that you use to have some type of stable life. The housing market, interest rates, pharmaceutical drugs, consumer goods, energy, we can go down the list, are being controlled by someone other than you now. Wait, hold on, child of God. I know. You said, wait a minute, Pastor. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. I'm going to get to that. Hold on, though. I want to show you what the enemy is trying to do, though. So, what we're reading is not Old Testament. What we're reading is now. The enemy is trying to cut off all supply so that when he flips the switch, we won't have the ability. Many people are going to be lost just because they did not hear this word. This is the time to run to the altar. This is the time to run to God. This is the time to study the word, to read it and read it again. This is the time to memorize it. This is the time to quote it. This is the time to wake up in the morning. Make sure you're on the prayer line so we can be in prayer every morning. Make sure you're fasting on Wednesday. This is the time to celebrate the goodness of God, because the enemy does not want you to have spiritual muscle memory. And if you ever don't have spiritual muscle memory, when all of the disasters take place, you won't know how to pray. You won't know how to fast. You won't have the word in your heart. And you'll still be one of these Christians running around talking about, oh, they took prayer out of school. Yeah, because it was always their school. It was never the school of God. So if you're going to send your kids to the secular school, why won't you bring them to Sunday school? We are in desperate times right now. Desperate times. And so children of God, wake up out of sleep, because what you're reading tonight is actually right now. Sorry about that, Elder Randolph.